Welcome to the It Factor. We're Jemmy and I, exploring new blog posts by Mr. Len Kaplan, CEO of CDML and MSP in Queens, NY, offering network management, VoIP and UCAS, cybersecurity, compliance, IaaS, cloud, and Microsoft 365 and Azure solutions. If you're a small business owner or manage IT for a growing organization, this deep dive is definitely for you. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Mr. Kaplan's truly insightful blog post, Caught on the Click: How to Outsmart Fake Online Stores and AI Scams. Our mission really is to cut through all the noise, maybe some of the fear-mongering and definitely the tech jargon, to give you clear, actionable insights, stuff you can actually use to navigate these, well, increasingly tricky online threats. It's crucial info, especially now.
Oh, absolutely. It really is. The whole landscape of online scams is shifting fast. And what's really, fascinating and a bit unnerving is how AI, artificial intelligence, is pushing things. We're talking unprecedented levels here. It's not just those basic phishing emails anymore, not by a long shot. AI lets scammers basically build entire fake realities, things designed to look utterly legitimate. We're at a point where even really savvy people, businesses who think, oh, I know the red flags, they can get fooled because these fakes are just so good, so convincing.
Okay, so let's unpack that. We all like to think we can spot a fake, but how exactly have these online shopping scams changed with AI? What's the real problem described in Caught in the Click: How to Outsmart Fake Online Stores and AI Scams? Is it just making the bad guys, faster?
That's a great question. And it's definitely more than just speed or efficiency. The article, Caught in the Click, it points out that AI allows scammers to build these complete fake online stores. And they look real, practically indistinguishable from legit businesses.
Wow.
Yeah, they're generating super realistic images, videos, writing product descriptions that sound great, even faking customer reviews that seem totally authentic. The aim, well, it's the same old story: get buyers, individuals or businesses, to hand over money or sensitive data, or, often both. The scary part is how meticulously they're designed. Perfect pictures, glowing testimonials, URLs that look almost right. They exploit our natural tendency to trust what looks familiar. Our brain takes shortcuts. So even one tiny character off in a web address can trick us if we're not paying super close attention. It bypasses that critical thinking part.
Okay, this is where it gets really wild for me. The article mentions this mind-boggling example: AI scams where entire travel destinations literally don't exist. That sounds like sci-fi. Can you tell us more about that? Because it really hammers home this new level of deception we're dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely. In this example, it's probably the best illustration of how far things have gone. It shows how deep these manufactured realities can get. So the article talks about this recent incident. Two tourists, right? They were totally hooked by a video for this beautiful scenic cable car ride in Malaysia called the Quack Sky Ride.
Okay.
And the video was amazing. Sweeping drone shots, lush scenery, happy families smiling, great views. It looked completely legit, designed to make you want to go.
Naturally.
So they drove for hours, all excited for this thing. And when they got there, nothing. Absolutely nothing. The place just didn't exist.
Wait, hang on. So the drone footage, the people, the views, everything was just made up, not just a closed attraction, but pure fiction.
Exactly. Pure fiction. The article explains it wasn't just some simple prank. It was a sophisticated demo of how easy it is now, using advanced AI tools like Google VO, to just fabricate experiences.
Google VO?
Yeah, it's one of these AI models that can create incredibly realistic, high-def video just from text prompts. So a scammer could literally type scenic Malaysian cable car, happy tourists, amazing views, and boom. The AI spits out this convincing video. It's shockingly easy to manufacture these non-existent realities.
That's unsettling.
It shows scammers aren't just after your credit card number anymore. They're building whole fake worlds, fake stores with fake products, fake travel spots, even fake people. Which leads to a pretty big question, right? If we can't always trust what we see online, how do we operate, especially for our businesses?
That is a really powerful and, unsettling question.
Yeah.
But it brings us right to the crucial part.
Yeah.
What can we do? If these scams are getting so good, how do we protect ourselves? And importantly, for everyone listening, how do we protect our businesses? Let's talk about that verification toolkit, sort of like your essential checklist before you click buy online, especially if it's a business purchase. Now, the core idea from Caught in the Click still stands: if it looks too good to be true.
It probably is. Yeah, that's always rule number one. It's that gut check, that first filter.
Yeah.
But you definitely need more than just a gut feeling these days. So the article lays out some really solid practical tips for checking things out. First, you have got to check that website address, like really scrutinize it. Scammers count on us just glancing. Look for tiny misspellings, extra characters slipped in, weird domain endings you don't normally see, like .xyz or .top instead of .com for a big brand.
Like a Mazier with a zero.
Exactly like that. That's a classic. And critically important, always type website addresses, directly into your browser. Don't just click links in emails or ads if you can help it.
Good point.
That bypasses any trickery trying to send you somewhere else. Think about your small business ordering supplies. Taking that extra 5 seconds to type the URL could save you a fortune. Second thing, look for independent reviews and credentials. Scam sites love fake testimonials. They often sound way too perfect or really generic.
Right, like everyone uses the same phrase.
Precisely. If every review is 5 stars and gushing, be suspicious. You need to dig deeper. Look for company history. Check the Better Business Bureau, Trustpilot, industry forums, real customer feedback on different sites. If a company basically only exists on its own website or all its reviews just popped up last week and are universally perfect, that's a big warning sign. They might just be making up their reputation.
Makes sense.
Third, and this is huge for protecting your money, use secure payment methods. Credit cards are usually your best bet.
Why is that?
Buyer protection. Credit cards let you dispute charges if something goes wrong, like the goods never arrive or they're totally fake. You can often get your money back through a chargeback.
Okay.
The article really stresses, avoid paying with crypto, gift cards, Zelle, or wire transfers online, especially with someone new. Scammers love these because once the money's sent,
It's going.
pretty much, yeah, there's almost no way to get it back. We see businesses trying to snag a deal on bulk orders, maybe equipment, and they get pressured into using these untraceable methods. If a vendor insists on crypto or says their card machine is broken, just walk away. That's a massive red flag. Losing that money can seriously hurt a small business.
Those are really solid foundational tips, essential for any business. But you mentioned how AI is making things look so real. If our human judgment isn't always enough, what does the article say about spotting the AI-generated stuff itself? How do we see past that shiny, fake surface?
Right, because the surface can be incredibly convincing now. The article mentions a few more advanced things to look for, specifically with AI content. You kind of need to train your eye. Look for visuals that are too perfect, almost unnaturally polished, lacking the tiny flaws of real photos.
Interesting.
Also, generic branding. If the logo or the overall feel seems kind of bland, like it could be for anything, that can be a sign. And definitely watch out for reviews that seem identical across different products or use really similar, maybe slightly odd phrasing. That screams AI generation or just copy pasting.
And you mentioned a tool for this, reverse image search. How does that help cut through the fakes?
Ah, yes. Reverse image search. It's surprisingly effective. Think of it like a digital fingerprint check for pictures. If you see a product photo, maybe a picture of the company owner, or that amazing travel spot, and it feels a bit off or just too good. You can use Google Images or other services to search using the image itself instead of text. It'll show you where else that image appears online. This can reveal if it's stolen from a legit site or if it's an AI image that shows up in weird, unrelated places or has no real origin. If that unique product image is on 50 different dodgy websites. Red flag.
Gotcha. Super useful tip.
Now, beyond spotting fakes individually, for businesses, internal security is just crucial. The article hits 2 key points hard here. First, multi-factor authentication, MFA. Enable it everywhere you possibly can.
Everywhere.
Pretty much. Email, banking, cloud services, CRM, everywhere. It adds that extra security layer. Even if someone steals your password, they still need that code from your phone usually. It stops so many account takeovers.
Okay, MFA, critical.
Yeah.
What's the second point?
Training your team. This gets overlooked sometimes, but it's huge. Anyone in your company who buys things, handles invoices, deals with vendors, procurement, HR, marketing, whoever, they need to know these red flags. They need training on how to spot phishing, how to verify websites, how to recognize these newer AI-driven scams. Your employees are honestly your best first line of defense. A human firewall.
A human firewall. I like that. Empowering the team from the inside out. Okay, so that covers individual and team vigilance. But let's zoom out. For a small business, doing all this constantly can be overwhelming. How does an MSP, a managed service provider like CDML, fit in? How do they help businesses fight back proactively, especially against these reality-bending AI threats Mr. Kaplan writes about.
Right, and this is where having a professional partner really makes a difference. An MSP like CDML shifts you from being reactive to being proactive. The article details several specific things they do. For instance, deploying things like sonic wall firewalls with advanced content filtering.
What does that actually do?
So these aren't just basic blockers, they're smart. They automatically block known malicious sites, scam shops, those AI-generated phishing domains we talked about, bad IP addresses. It's like having a constantly updated digital bouncer for your network. It just stops employees from accidentally landing on many of these dangerous sites in the first place.
That sounds incredibly helpful.
Definitely. And another big one, especially when dealing with new suppliers or partners, is vendor and website verification support. CDML can actually help your business vet these third parties before you sign a contract or make a big payment. Think about it, that amazing deal on new equipment could be a total scam. They help you do the homework, check registrations, look for references, analyze their digital footprint. It's like having an expert second opinion to stop you from sending money into a black hole.
Crucial due diligence, basically.
Exactly. And they also dig into Microsoft 365 security hardening.
Yeah.
So many businesses run on Microsoft 365 now, email, cloud storage, Teams.
Right, pretty much everyone.
So securing that is absolutely vital. CDML makes sure MFA is properly set up across all those services. They enable encrypted email for sensitive stuff, configure secure collaboration settings. It's key because a compromised email account can lead to devastating scams, like business email compromise.
BEC, yeah. Heard scary stories about that.
And then there's the staff's cybersecurity awareness training we just touched on. CDML provides structured, ongoing training. It turns your employees from potential victims into, well, that human firewall. They learn to spot the latest tactics, making everyone part of your defense.
So it's not just a one-off memo.
Not at all. It's continuous education. And finally, they offer ongoing system monitoring and compliance audits. This means they're watching your systems for threats, helping detect issues early before they cause major damage. Plus, for businesses in places like New York, they help ensure you meet regulatory requirements, like the NYDFS cybersecurity rules. That helps avoid fines and protects your reputation. It's really a holistic security blanket.
So putting it all together, the picture painted in Mr. Kaplan's article is that CDML isn't just fixing computers. They're acting like a real strategic partner, bringing that deep IT experience, but with a human touch, focusing on smart, secure operations to actually help the business grow safely. Prevention, not just cure.
That's exactly it. And the really critical takeaway here, underscored in the article, is that these AI scams, they're evolving incredibly fast. They're not always obvious. That moment of convenience, that quick click on a tempting offer, that rushed online purchase, it can genuinely lead to days, weeks, maybe longer of painful cleanup if your business gets hit.
Yeah.
And it's not just the money lost up front. Think about the operational chaos, potential data breaches, losing customer trust, maybe even legal trouble if sensitive info gets out. The fallout for a small business can be massive, way beyond just the initial cash loss.
That is a sobering thought. But as you've laid out, there are absolutely steps businesses can take. It sounds like the power isn't entirely out of our hands. By learning how to verify before you buy or click, by really educating your team to be that vigilant first line of defense, and maybe by partnering with a trusted expert like CDML, you can get the tools you need. You can avoid those costly mistakes and hopefully stay a step ahead or at least keep pace with these emerging threats. It's about being proactive in a world where, digital reality feels a bit shaky sometimes. If you found this deep dive helpful, please do click that thumbs up button. It really helps others find the show. Till next time.